As I wait for things to load, just heard that apparently they've announced the next Devstream 190 is going to be on Halloween. Why is this not working? I did open another tab for the forums, but apparently it's not there, so we'll go in the good old-fashioned way. Because this made me laugh. 19 minutes ago, Devstream 190. I've said it since they first showed off Uriel, the 63rd Warframe. That would be his counterpart, shall we call it, his proto-frame. Forgotten what they called it, Rothy, I think it was. They've only showed that off recently, the 25th of September. But, it's besides the point. When they first showed it off, I turned around and said, they're doing this backwards. The 62nd Warframe should be Uriel. Because it was coming in an update that was going to be released in October. October is the perfect time to show off or release the Devil Frame. So instead, on Halloween, they're going to be talking about everything Devil's Triad. I wish I was kidding, but it quite literally turns around and says it will go into all things Devil Triad and what is coming in the old piece. Considering the old piece will be Devstream 191 in November, you are not going to want to miss that Devstream. Whenever it is, whenever they announce it, it's not a must, you will regret missing it, because in that Devstream they will be dating and showing everything related to the old piece that will be coming about 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to say about 2 weeks, hopefully not 3, after Devstream 191 at the end of November. Because it will be releasing in the middle of December. Unless, of course, they decide to pull everything. Strangely enough, they have actually pulled some things from the Veil Undermined. There was something that said they're not releasing with it because they want to release it later on. I'm hoping they don't do this with the old piece, because as big of an update as that is going to be, there's not much in it. There's a quest, and that seems to be about it. And all this new stuff that's going to come with the Devil's Triad. Yes, of course, on the 25th of September, they did also have the preview that shows this off, which is what that image was for the Devstream 190. It's from the little video that they played where Rothy speaks. This was also the announcement trailer for the Devil's Triad, played in reverse, by the way. I wish I was kidding with this, but the part where you see Father Loyd and Mary, whatever her name was, Wisp and Harrow, is from July. All they did was play it backwards and then change Uriel to be Rothy and then speak. So the big announcement part was that part of that whole video. One of the main reasons I have completely and utterly ignored it. This is one of the big things that they are going to be concentrating on for Devstream 190 on the 31st of October. At 2 PM ET. Watching with your Warframe account linked is going to be quite interesting, because all it said was the Twitch drop is going to be a trick or treat. They hope many people get treats, but that, yeah. They haven't gone into what that means. It could be anything. Last time they did this, there was former in there, catalysts, reactors, built ones, not blueprint ones, so it could literally be absolutely anything. We will find out more when this actually goes live, but they are also going to be showing off a reveal of one of the new game modes that will have you reaching never before depths, as they put it. Considering this is coming out after the Veil Undermined has released, this is one of the new game modes, hopefully from update 40. Because we all know it at this point, update 40, the old piece, is what it's going to be called, and the Devil's Triad is just part of the massive update that is going to be the old piece. So they're not really going to be showing a lot of the old piece within this Halloween dev stream. I am also expecting costumes from them. Just going to throw that out there, considering we're talking about Halloween. They will probably be doing this in costume, and it could actually be really interesting and showing off the next Warframe after the one that is due in... Oh, I'm trying to quickly do math. Not even... What? 18 or 19 hours from now? That's when Noko is released. That's Warframe 62. This is Warframe 63. They will be showing off very soon. That is due in December. They are finally getting ahead of things, and we can all but hope that things just continue at a progression where they actually release things despite the horrific news that hopefully they give us more about, considering I heard what they said during Devstream 189, and that was actually kind of worrying, but more on that later, maybe. But with that, we'll leave this off here. Devstream 190 will be everything Devil's Triad, a little bit of old piece and a new game mode mechanic. But Devstream 191, when that comes out in November, will be all old piece. Hopefully the date when the next Devstream is, that would also be good. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.